I was a classroom teacher with an aptitude toward technology. I saw the impact that technology had on our students. Then the internet came around and everything exploded from there. Through my work in education, I've been part of the Community Foundation in Appleton. I know that there are many groups around here who want to help and boost up the quality of life for others here. How can we move everybody forward so that we all see that we're working together toward the same goals? I have found a niche within the technology world, hanging out with many people outside the field of education and learning about manufacturing or artificial intelligence and all those other things that are going to impact us. Making our area the Silicon Valley of the Midwest is a possibility. We've got smart people here, we've got the means and resources to do that. Why not? New North is north of what you expect.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage Vicki Updike.
Come on back. We'll have another networking break and a great networking lunch, so thanks for all the energy. You just saw a great example of one of our short branding videos, which is the result of the combination of our talent initiative and our branding initiative. Two very important top initiatives for the New North this year and honestly next year. And these are very much tied to the WEDC strategy, which you just heard Mark talk about. So these short 6 videos have been created for your companies to use at no cost. We really to help you in your recruiting efforts to bringing people to Northeast Wisconsin. We've had thousands of views, and we have over 60 companies linking to these videos today. And 1 in 10 of those views are coming from the state of Illinois. So we're really getting some good reach with these videos. So please take advantage of that resource. The link can be found on the New North's website. Next, we have our second Ed Talk of the day. I would like to welcome to the stage Mary Goggans, the president and board member of Encapsys. She's also a board member of New North and a 25-year resident of this wonderful New North region. Welcome, Mary.
Thank you. Hello, and good morning to everybody. I am Mary Goggans, the president of Encapsys, and it's great to see you all. I'm the company that most of you probably know nothing about. So we're the new kid on the block in Northeast Wisconsin, and I'm going to have fun giving you a little bit of an overview of Encapsys. I'm actually going to spend a little time teaching you a little bit about chemistry. Your inner chemist is going to come out, I promise. We're going to have fun. We're going to raise the energy in this room with chemistry. Oh, yeah, thank you, one chemist. Plus, I'll guarantee, and I'm going to talk a little bit about cultivating new talent. It was reassuring to hear what the governor-elect was talking about, because it's exactly what we're doing. We're taking our young talent, our interns, and developing them internally, giving them options and helping them get on their pathway. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. So Encapsys is a recognized worldwide innovator in encapsulation. We have over 60 years experience in the industry, over 90 patents worldwide, and we have a client base that includes Fortune 500 and frankly Fortune 100 companies. Our technology is really cutting edge. We have a new innovation headquarters right here in Appleton. It is equally so in the high technology area as well. We have an on-site lab and a pilot plant that we consider state-of-the-art. And in fact, it's comparable to any equipment you would find in any top-ranked research around the world or even a university. So while we take our science very seriously at Encapsys, we also take our culture very seriously. And that was the fun part about being a break-off company and getting to start from scratch. We created our own culture. And the first thing we started with, which was highly important in my kind of industry, is safety. Next, we went to requiring respect, and that's respect for each other as well as respect for our customers. We wanted to enable active risk-taking. In our company, it's okay to make a mistake, which is very important when you have a company full of scientists. We enable that active risk-taking, we thrive on innovation, and through it all, more importantly, we want to have fun while we're doing it. So I'm going to give you a little bit about myself because I'm a new face to many of you here. I've actually had some great opportunities in my career. I started off as a chemical engineer from University of Virginia, and then I spent more than 25 years, and I say more than 25, I don't give the exact years anymore, from Kimberly-Clark. I started in research and operations, but spent the majority of my career in marketing and sales. I left KC to help run Encapsys when it was still a division of Appian, and about 3 years ago when we broke off, we were purchased by a private company, Cypress Capital Group, and behind me you see our board members. In the center there is our chairman of the board, George Sherman. He's the majority shareholder leader, and I've been really lucky to be mentored and learn to grow underneath him. Just a great person. So if you wonder why I'm on stage, I had that same thought myself too. Why is Encapsys up here with everybody else? But the fun part is like Microsoft and Associated Bank, Encapsys actually is a world-class organization and has been recognized as that. We've been recognized many times over for our service and innovation, and in particular, we're the proud winner of 5 Business Partner Excellence Awards from one of our top customers, Procter & Gamble. These awards recognize Encapsys in the top 1% of over 75,000 suppliers to Procter & Gamble. We're truly an innovative partner with Procter & Gamble, something we're very proud of. Okay, so now comes the fun part. And this image behind you will give you a sense of how much fun we're going to have now. I'm going to show off our technology to you and teach you a little bit about encapsulation. So I don't know how many of you can guess what you're looking at behind me because it's really different on a large screen. This is a scanning electron microscope picture of a piece of hair. And it's got hundreds of capsules on it, and those are the capsules we make. These capsules range in size from 5 to 25 microns. And if many of you may not know, anything under 100 microns is invisible to the naked eye. So I'm probably the only company in Wisconsin that makes invisible stuff. But our primary business model is to encapsulate our customer's core, the material inside the capsule, like ink or fragrance. We put a capsule around it with a thin, hard shell, and I want you to think of a bubble. That's how thin the shell is. The shell actually protects the core and can release it in many different ways. So for instance, it can break on contact, and with fragrance, just you hitting it, it can release the fragrance. Or when it's released to pH, so if any of you take fish oil or probiotics, those capsules are designed to break at the right place in your gut. Some break on drying or some on water. So if anybody's ever had a Just Add Water pancake mix, you know, the one we all send our college-bound kids with them, there's actually encapsulated eggs and oils in there too. So capsules are all around you and you don't even know it. There's more sophisticated encapsulation that slowly releases over time. So if you think about paints and coatings, if any of you have bought a paint for your bathroom that is an anti-mold paint, there's actually slow release anti-mold in the capsules in your paint. So I want to give you a sense of just how small the capsules are, and I had my team create this video for you. And it's a little scary, but that's a piece of fabric, and the magnification is going to keep increasing all the way up to 5,000x. So it's getting kind of weird now, I know. But there's our capsules actually embedded in the fabric. And that's obviously the top of it. So we have a lot of fun with the scanning electron microscope, but I wanted to get you guys close to it as well. So our innovation actually began back with carbonless paper back in the 1960s, and I'll even bet some of you remember this 4-part form. In fact, some of you might even use it. I know Associated Bank doesn't, though, because they're obviously investing in the new economics. But the capsules on the back side of the paper, they actually break when you write with your pen, so it's the pressure of your pen that breaks them. It releases ink and creates a mirror image on the other side. So believe it or not, this product is still being produced by us. It's still out in the market, although I will admit it is declining. For every digital receipt you get, it's one less capsule we're producing. But today, luckily, the majority of our business is encapsulating fragrance. So our fragrance capsules are produced in our plant in Portage, Wisconsin. They're added to laundry products pretty much for our top customer, Procter & Gamble. So the capsules actually carry the fragrance, they don't break through the washer, through the dryer, and they end up in your clothes. So when you take your clothes out of your drawer weeks later, you're going to break capsules just by putting them on. So I'm going to take a poll and have a little fun. So how many people here might use Tide, Downy, or Unstoppables? Yes, thank you. Now I want you to just rub your sleeves. Don't rub your neighbor's sleeves, rub your sleeves. Hopefully you've taken a little whiff and you're smelling some of the our capsules, our fragrance. But I want you to keep breaking those capsules because that means I get to make more of them all the time. So keep rubbing. So this was kind of fun, so I want to talk to you a little bit about our new business. Who's purchased a cooling pillow or mattress? So don't be shy, it's that $50 pillow that you wish worked better, or you know, for Christmas it's the one thing you don't need. Right, so that one. So it's highly possible you are sleeping on our cooling never break capsules. These represent our newest business that we're trying to get off the ground. We encapsulate phase change material. It's like the blue gel pack you use for a broken ankle. And those capsules are sold into the bedding industry. Our customers include big names like Tempur Sealy and MyPillow. Most of you know the MyPillow guy, right? That crazy guy. He's doing a really good job selling our product. But our customers take our capsules and add them into foam or textiles or anywhere in their bed, and that gives you a cool touch when you sleep. It actually helps absorb some of your heat while you sleep, so for about the first 45 minutes, you're going to feel better and get to sleep faster. So we've been working on these capsules for years. You know, these are very different. They're a never break capsule, and we had some fun testing them in our own labs. We've, in fact, many of these photos of our own people sleeping on the beds using a thermal camera. So let me get to encapsulation and why we want to talk about talent, because encapsulation is a very complex process. It requires a sophisticated mix of technical expertise, and to be frank, we have some of the best chemists in the world right here in Appleton, which leads to our last topic. My one chemist here is like really excited. He got recognized. But I want to lead to my last topic, which is our people. Particularly, you know, how are we finding these people, this next generation of encapsulation chemists and business leaders? Because to be honest, there's very few accredited programs worldwide. There might be like 3 or 4, and most of them are in Europe for encapsulation. And so making the talent search is very, very difficult. Almost finding a capsule on a piece of fabric. I'm sorry, they made me say that. Bad joke. So what we've done is we started to home grow our talent. And we have a strong co-op program we've had in years, but in the last 2 years we added a summer internship program, and that's really what I want to talk to you about. During our program, we discovered an amazing thing, which shouldn't have been so amazing in hindsight. It's that our brilliant employees have brilliant children. We adopted the custom of hiring our employees' children for summer internships, and a lot of the customs here in the Valley are they bring them in and they're used for hourly help in the plants or filling in on vacation. And what we did is create internships that were very aligned with the degree they were pursuing. So during their time in Encapsys, they worked alongside chemists and chemical engineers, finance, IT, and marketing and sales. They actually got to assist with customer projects. And to be honest, we're a small company, 100 people, and we were thrilled to have them by our side. And the bottom line is their performance knocked our socks off. It really did. They brought new insights, they brought value perspective, the energy was incredible. You know, we gave them what we thought was going to be a nice 3-month project, and they were back in a month saying, done, you know, what else can we do for you? And so it's been a great program, and I wanted to share a little bit more about that with you. But the other thing we found were some key insights, and it was, I see that the key insights, the WEDC already knows about these key insights, but the first one is the kids that we brought in, they weren't really aware of the high quality type of internships and opportunities that were available in the area, especially with high-tech companies. I mean, my company, again, isn't that well known. Second, you know what, these kids actually love Northeast Wisconsin, and many of them actually want to stay and return after college. So getting a meaningful internship with my company and other companies in the area will give them that opportunity to do that. You know, with these kind of insights, though, it appears we have the opportunity to continue to expose our kids to the breadth of opportunities we have with world-class companies that are already here and keep them home. So another pleasant surprise of the internship program, again, was the positive impact it was having on our own employees, their parents. Their parents were taking a lot of pride in bringing their kids to work every day. They went home and carpooling, talking about their experience. And most importantly, they realized that we in Encapsys were investing in their children. But what I want to do is I want to run a video so you can hear from yourself from some of the parents.
My son Tyler did 2 internships. The first was 2 years ago, and he was really excited.
Oh, he was excited. When he got the email from Human Resources, he immediately texted to me, says he got the intern job.
Working here and seeing a whole floor of scientists and engineers all doing their own unique things opened his eyes. He got to practice some real-life science skills that he was doing at school.
To see all the different types of people and their duties here was an awesome experience. After working here, she now has a desire to do environmental health and safety.
Now he seems like the career path he's choosing, and if he has the opportunity to work in the area, yes, he will.
The opportunity that Tyler had at Encapsys has showed him that there is technology here and there are really cool companies. And so he is definitely looking in this area.
I think it exposed her to understand that there's a lot of opportunities in the Fox Valley. Just seeing just in one building, in one company, all the opportunities there are is a great experience.
So, believe it or not, those are real employees, not hired talent. But, you know, I'm very passionate about what we've started doing with our interns, and I'm so passionate that I have a little surprise for you. I actually brought one of our own interns along. I flew him home from Ohio State. We coordinated our colors, so we have the red and gray to make him feel right at home. But I'd like to introduce you to McKinney. So during Kai's internship, he really got more involved on our social media side of things. He helped us create sales and marketing pieces, and he actually got to interact with customers. So go ahead, Kai, why don't you tell them a little about yourself?
Sure. Well, hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Mary. I really appreciate it. I'm Kai McKinney. I'm the intern. So like Mary said, before interning at Encapsys over the last 2 summers, I really didn't realize the depth or breadth of opportunities like this in the area. And at Ohio State, I kind of split my time between, chasing that 4.0, doing the major-related stuff, but I also do a lot of stuff with business. I'm, kind of learning by doing when it comes to business. So I'm co-founding a startup. That's fun. That's a lot of work. I'm doing a video production company too, and I'm also starting one of Ohio State's bigger entrepreneurial initiatives. And so that's been a lot on my plate. I was really excited to learn about Encapsys' internship program. I was hired to help with business development and marketing, and it was really a fantastic opportunity because I got that quality of work, that quality of experience, and I was tasked with doing things to, like Mary said, improve engagement and things like that, and I really took an organic approach to it. It was really valuable because there was such an emphasis put on learning. My manager, Dennis, allowed me to pursue a lot of my own curiosity, and he gave me a lot of responsibility with these projects. And during my time at Encapsys, I learned through direct application. I was given a ton of responsibility, and I really could take that ownership of my work, which is something that I really appreciate now looking back. I also gained a new awareness of the cutting-edge career opportunities in and around this part of Wisconsin. I enjoy using the skills that I acquired. I enjoy looking back and seeing where those lines connect with what I'm doing now. But being away at college has really helped me realize how much I love this part of Wisconsin and frankly how much I miss it. I'm what a lot of my friends would call statriotic. It's actually become one of my core identifiers. My friends tease me for how often I say, hey, listen, Wisconsin more likes than Minnesota, Our cows are happier than California's cows. It's true. It's true. You know, I'm also a huge Packer fan. You know, I don't really wear my state pride on my sleeve. I wear it on my head. I'm like the only guy at Ohio State with a cheese head. You got to do it. And a lot of my high school peers, too, have that same love of the Badger State and the technology and the opportunities here. And they're actually making plans to stay in this part of Wisconsin or come back after their studies. And you know, based on my experience at Encapsys and this eye-opening opportunity that I had, I think that's in my future, too. So, Mary, thank you so much for having me up.
Yeah. So isn't Kai great? So first of all, he made up a word for many of you. I think you should steal it, statriotic. I think it's a good word. Second, he was telling me, you know, I talked about the interns being not only high energy, but they're fearless. And he was telling me yesterday he started another new company. You know, and Sharon, he started a recruiting company, Sharon, so watch out. And he's using a whole new technique called challenge recruiting, something like that. So if you want to talk to him, you should talk to him later. He's already got a client. So obviously, you know, I'm passionate about the potential of our students. And I want to continue this internship program, but I'm committed to helping them find other internships in the area. Obviously, the kids that we've started with for the last 2 years, they can't keep coming back to Encapsys and doing the same thing. So I need all of your help. I mean, I want to keep thinking outside the box to help develop the talent here in Wisconsin because they need experiences in more than one company. You know, my next step really is I've already started talking to a couple companies. Can we start swapping interns to give them all more exposure and high quality? So if any of you are interested, I'll be looking you up on some of the next breaks. But I want to leave you with this thought. You know, what Mark's doing is incredible, you know, attracting talent from the inside out. But I think we might have the opportunity to keep our brilliant, talented kids here at home with the right exposure to opportunities. And unlike me, I can see many people out there that might have kids in the college age area. And let's be honest, we want to keep them home. So it's personal. So thanks for your time.